So I found this old t-shirt that I used to wear, that my ex-wife, she says she liked it when I wore this because I would look like a kid, which is funny. I was about to throw it away, but I don't know, maybe I'll just keep it for a little while. Just to keep some of the old memories, because I think it's one of those things, like if I throw this away, I'll really just forget whatever good memories we had once. So maybe I'll just keep it for a little bit longer, but I will throw it eventually. It's already breaking apart really, and I don't like wearing it so much these days. It's a bit itchy. And I just thought about something. In 6 months, my ex-wife is gonna be miserable again, and I'm sure of this. Why am I saying it? I'm not saying it to be mean. I'm saying this because I know the pain that she's going through. She thought I was the cause of misery. She thought that I wasn't giving her enough money, mostly, but not giving her enough attention, not giving her enough money, not giving her, I don't know, she don't even tell me what she needs. She never tells anyone. But because she thought I was the cause, so she left me. But what she didn't realize was that her unhappiness with me was really just a symptom of something bigger, which is she's not happy with herself, I believe, and I know she's not happy with herself. I'm not just like saying this out of my ass. She's struggling in France. I really tried to be there for her, but the thing about my ex-wife is that she wants people to read her mind, basically. If people don't show their care for her in a way that she wants it, she won't accept that. She would say like, oh, you don't understand me, or you don't know me, that's why you didn't do this or that, because if you had known me, you would have done that for me. You would have been able to read my mind. It's basically what happened during our divorce. And it's not just me who got the you know, who got the end of it, as it was. She even like had arguments with her like best friends, just because that the other girl said something that she didn't like, when it wasn't about her at all. Like, yeah, that girl, I know her. Her words can be kind of dismissive sometimes, maybe a bit undelicate. So I like when she told me about that argument, like I'm fighting with this girl because she said this or that, I was like, she wasn't attacking you, like that's just how she talks. And I kind of feel sorry for that girl, because what is this crazy behavior? of my ex-wife. I mean, they reconciled, but you know, that's just one of the small things that happen, and it can happen with other people too, not just like her romantic partners. So her misery right now, she thinks I'm the cause of it, when it's really something deeper, and she cut me off. So she's probably happy right now, like she has her freedom. She can do what she wants. She doesn't have to reciprocate, the relationship. She doesn't have to invest any time in it. She doesn't have to answer to anyone. She doesn't have to expect to behave, I guess, in a relationship, because now she's free, she's single, and like in a few months, specifically 6 months, I believe, she's gonna find that the divorce doesn't change anything, doesn't make her life better, because she's gonna be stuck with her studies. She's gonna be stuck with her continuing the scholarship. She's gonna be stuck with her financial issues. She's gonna be stuck in the city that her uni is in. Maybe and then she would have lost me as a someone to confide in, and maybe she can find some other guy to do that for her, but that depends on the other person. Like, is he willing to willing to be patient with her fucking behavior, because she treats her exes and me, I'm her ex, so her exes she treats her romantic partner like an emotional tampon. So if she doesn't find someone like that, she's gonna be miserable with herself. If she do find someone like that, she's gonna be miserable with the relationship, because I was one of those relationships. I was an emotional tampon. I walked on eggshells. I tried to fulfill her every need. She was never enough. It was never enough. And then someone new is not gonna have that history with her that she had with me. So who knows how long anyone wants to stay with someone like that, who's not even who they don't even know for that long, And even if she can pretend for a while, the stress in her life is really gonna catch up with her. So I don't think she's gonna be able to pretend for that long. I'll give it 1 year tops. That's one thing. And then another thing, she's still gonna be having her financial issues. Maybe she thinks that by leaving me, she can find some other guy who can give her more money than I did. But even if she does, like, that relationship is gonna be transactional. So, like, again, going back to her pretending, like, okay, maybe she can pretend for a while to get it back, to get that money. But after a while, especially if she doesn't like the person that much, if she's only using them for money, it's gonna implode. So either way, whatever she uses the new guy for, money or emotion, it's gonna implode either way, and she's gonna be left with herself at the end of the day. And really, the cost is not money or relationship. She thinks we're the ones, like, she thinks other people are making her feel miserable, when really it's herself who's really the cause of this. And I think she needs to end up all alone for her to realize that it's not anyone else's fault, it's her own fault, that she's miserable, that she's angry and sad and stressed. And right now, like, she probably blamed me for whatever was happening in her life. Like, she's not happy because I wasn't giving her enough money, because I wasn't moving to France fast enough. It's always someone else's fault. And then she cut me off, and, like, now she's gonna be finding someone else or something else that can distract her for a while. But I just know someday, like, even if she can find someone like me who would give her all the emotional energy and all the money for her, like, that person too is gonna feel tired, because she's just gonna end up devaluing them after a while. And either that person leaves or she dumps them, and, like, it's gonna be the same cycle all over again, just with different person. And one day she will really end up all alone, like, real alone, the type of alone that you can't even blame anyone else, because you've pushed everyone else away and you're still miserable. And maybe only then she would realize that she's the one causing it, not anyone else that she blames for. But that time is not now, because she's gonna find someone else, use them in one way or another, monetarily or otherwise. So she's still not alone, she still has someone else to blame. The only time where she's gonna realize is when she runs out of people to blame for her misery, when she successfully push everyone else away. And I'm not just talking about romantic partner, I'm talking, like, about her friend, that because she made the divorce such a big deal that her friends, all her friends know about the divorce. She even kind of boasts about it. Then if she still ends up misery, which she will, or she ends up like dumping another guy and another guy and another guy, like even her friends are gonna realize her bullshit, and then she's gonna push that part of her life away. And her family, she's pushed them away like long before she ever met me. So I just know that she can't confide in them. So I just feel sorry for her, really. I'm sorry for her for what she's gonna face, because at the rate that she's currently in, she's gonna crash and burn. Even my sister said that, like, just watching from a detached point of view, her behavior is gonna self-destruct. It's leading to self-destruct. It's leading to her pushing everyone away. It's leading to her going to have to face herself one day. And she's taking therapy now. She thinks like, oh, therapy. I mean, it's kind of working for her, I guess, but I don't think she realizes how much accountability she has evaded over the 27 years she's been alive. And therapy is gonna help her, is gonna hold her accountable for all those things that she have avoided, mostly emotionally. And like, if she is serious with the therapy, good for her. I'll be happy for her if she really does that. But the therapy is gonna be brutal, because I know her baggages. If she's not serious with the therapy, she's gonna drive herself off the cliff and self-destruct and crash and burn, and that's gonna be more brutal than the therapy. So either she goes through a moderate amount of pain willingly, or she goes through a tremendous amount of pain unwillingly. Either way, I only see pain in her future. Like, she can show on social media how happy she is, how happy she's being abroad, how great her life is, like how free she is. But I know, because I've been abroad myself, I know that's just cinema. It's just showing off the good reels, the highlight reels, so they say, of living abroad. I know deep down she's gonna be miserable, one way or another, with or without a new partner, with or without money. Like, honestly, if she could find another distraction, like either some other guy, or even some more money, that's actually not a good thing. Because yeah, maybe it's a good thing in the moment, but it's pushing her away from healing. And the more you run away from healing, the harder it will hit when reality like crashes you in the face, you know. So even if things go well for her, it's not gonna go well for her spirit, for her soul. If things go badly, if life doesn't go as she planned, she's gonna have to face the brutal truth, the brutality of maybe therapy a bit earlier. But either way, like, I don't see how she's gonna come out of this unscathed. And maybe it's gonna take her another 10 years until she realizes, or until the reality hits her in the face. But the longer that takes, the more brutal it will be. Just like how I was escaping myself, escaping my own trauma, or rather like unknowingly reliving my own trauma in this marriage. I thought I had did enough work, but you know, life has different plans for you. And the divorce itself made me realize that I still have a lot of inner work to do, especially when it comes to relationship, when it comes to my codependency, like having to please someone else and self-sacrifice. Like, that's all on me. I thought I was fairly healed, but I'm not. And that's the brutal truth on my part. And I have to learn from it. I didn't realize it quick enough to handle it, or rather to face it head on. So life like smacked me in the face to show me that, hey, there's still some trauma left in you that you need to address. And that was this divorce for me. And I wasn't even trying to run away from like trauma work or like spiritual work. I just didn't know I have it. And so going back to my wife, like, she's gonna face all of it one day. It might take 10 years, but it's gonna come. All those things that she ran away from, the longer she runs, the longer she runs away from accountability, the more it's gonna smack her in the face, because it will smack her in the face. Like, if it doesn't, she'll have a lot of distraction and still be miserable. So is that really a good thing? Like, when life goes well for you, you have all the things you want, you have the money, you have the recognition, you have people rooting for you and stuff, but you're still miserable inside. Is that really the goal? Or would you rather be like, have a normal life, a modest life, but you're absolutely happy? or like you're absolutely at peace. Maybe not happy. We tend to overrate happiness these days. But being at peace. Would you rather have everything and not be at peace? Or would you rather be at peace and just have enough? And I think most people think you need to have everything, and being at peace with yourself is secondary, when actually peace comes first, and then you obtain whatever the fuck you want. Because then, even if you don't get what you want, you're still happy and at peace with yourself. But that's how I want to live. Doesn't apply to everyone. And like, regardless of how they live their life, how much accolades they accumulate in their life, they're still gonna be miserable inside, and they don't realize it, and that's a tragedy for me. But I can't make them realize. No one can. This is something that you have to realize from within. So people will keep chasing and chasing and chasing until either they die or until life rips them apart.